guys, we got so much footage for today that I'm going to split today and tomorrow in half, and you get to see the first half of our day right now and then the last half of our day tomorrow, and probably more. We are in a hotel right now, as you can see.
Whoa,
and it's lightning.
Right
yeah,
behind you.
It's lightning.
Lightning, is that a word?
You're all blurry.
Past tense of lightning.
Tomorrow you'll see why we're in this hotel, unless we mentioned it in the first half of today's clips. But we got a pretty sick
this
view.
Is our furnished.
Oh yeah, our furnished condo. We told our friends this was our furnished condo. We'll tell you. You'll see that tomorrow too. It was great. And out there is actually the beach, and it's really awesome. But you can't see anything, and it's like raining. So the beach is really creepy at night. Just like it's pitch black, but it's really pretty during the day. Anyways, okay. Well, enjoy the first half of today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Touch this. You gotta get high, boy, cause you can't touch this. Ring the bell, who's back in? Break it down.
Can you see me?
Hammer time.
I can't anymore. Baby, what are you doing at the ENT?
The nurse is really interested in the YouTube things. She said her sons watch a lot of gaming videos. Sounds like I wouldn't be surprised if her son is friends with Jacob.
Yeah, that would be a
That'd
possibility.
be really weird.
Oh, didn't she say one of them was 8? Yeah. He probably knows them.
Dude, that'd be weird.
Well, they might not go to the same school, actually, if she works down here.
Well, he probably has seen Jacob's videos, if anything.
Oh, that would be weird.
So I got wax sucked out of my left ear, which is where I had ringing. And my right ear has a hole in it, apparently. I didn't know that.
His eardrum has a hole in it from having tubes in his ears as a kid, which I didn't even know existed. I don't even know what that means. But
Yeah.
I don't know. She said that he's just more susceptible to
Ear infections.
ear infections.
Which is something I already knew anyway.
Like if he goes underwater.
I had so many ear infections as a kid.
You guys remember that clip in the vlog where he came out of the pool and he was hitting his head on the bed trying to get the water out?
Vlogs.
Yeah, that's because he got a hole in his eardrum.
Yeah, it got sucked in, and I had water in my ears after that moment. Like, watching that moment makes me cringe, because I remember how it felt. I had water in my ears, like, just like sitting in there for the next, like, month. It was, like, never ending. One thing Sabrina pointed out, because she's always with me when we go to these things, and I like her to be there just so she could, like, hear what happens when I bring up TMJ. Because this is like a battle I've been going through for the past 2 years. I've gone to way too many doctors to freaking count to check out my TMJ. And ENTs, like if you look online, some people suggest you go to the ENT, I don't know why, but I guess since it's so close to the ear, they might know something. I don't really know. It doesn't say they have any treatments for it, but it just, whatever. Anyway, Sabrina pointed out something that I noticed but I didn't really think about. Every doctor that I go to, that I might go there for a different reason and bring up TMJ, or I might just go there for the TMJ specifically. But every doctor I've gone to where I brought up the TMJ at some point, I bring it up, they act really concerned. They tell me, they touch my jaw and tell me to open my mouth. And then they change the subject and go back to something else. And it happens every time. They never...
Same process. It means that I don't know what they're checking for, but they're checking and then they're like, they don't know, obviously.
It's like you could sense them giving up, like, oh crap, I don't know what to do about that. And then they just kind of like move on. And it's just kind of like, it's really, it's become expected lately. Like when I go, like I want to go to someone that can help me, but no one ever does. And that's, I think, the worst part about TMJ, because there's so little known about it that doctors just try to avoid the question.
And the people who do treat it usually have a cookie cutter treatment that's not specifically made for each person and their specific problem with it, because
Their
TMJ
needs.
can have different needs, and you shouldn't give every person with TMJ the same thing.
Well, and also the thing is, there's no one treatment that is known to actually work. So that opens up the doors for pretty much any doctor that wants to treat TMJ to treat it however they want. Because, like, there's been many studies and stuff, and
There's just
still
no one thing, yeah.
there's nothing that actually works. I mean, there's treatments that people made, but there's no evidence to back up that it actually helps. And then surgery is supposed to be the absolute last ditch effort, and it actually most of the time makes things worse than it already is, which is really scary. So, and I still have TMJ just as bad as ever. Well, the pain isn't really as bad because I've learned how to deal with it, and how to avoid the certain things that aggravate my jaw. But there are times that it gets really bad, and I can't open my mouth very wide, and I can't open my mouth wide enough to go to the dentist and get a cleaning, or go to the dentist and get a tooth drilled, or pretty much do anything at the dentist.
We are going to a dentist on Wednesday. Tell them about that.
Oh yeah, on Wednesday, there's someone that's claiming to be a TMJ specialist that we're going to, which from the research I've done, which I've done plenty of research, I already know that there really is no such thing as a TMJ specialist. It just doesn't exist. But I'm assuming he's claiming to know more than the average person about TMJ. So I feel like it would be a safer bet to go to him than just a random dentist or orthodontist. But the thing is, even though he might know more, since there is no actual treatment that's known to help, I could be wasting my time and just wasting my money, because it is way more expensive than the average dentist or orthodontist. So I'm
And
not.
we have to go to Orlando.
Yeah, and it's in Orlando, so it's going to be way out of the way. So it just kind of sucks. And, like, jokingly, on Facebook and Twitter the other day, I said, oh, I hereby announce the TMJ Face Punch Challenge. Punch your friend in the face on camera, or give $1,000 in my charity. And just like joking around, because, I mean, obviously the whole ALS thing. But, like, I'm actually pretty serious about that. Like, I do want to do or start some sort of something to help raise awareness about TMJ, because I feel like if you said to someone, I have TMJ, and they didn't know what it was, and you explained to them what it was, they would take it with a grain of salt and not really understand the pain that comes with it. It's really bad pain, and it's pain that you know may never get better, and you're probably going to be dealing with that for the rest of your life. And the lack of mobility with my jaw joint, and anyone that has TMJ's jaw joint, they know that it's something that you don't really realize how much you use it until you have TMJ, and it's really annoying, and how much you need that mobility, like for singing, for eating crunchy foods, which I don't do anymore, for, going to the dentist. Like, it's just something a lot of people take for granted, and there's definitely a lot of fear that goes along with the fact that I know if I ever were to go to the dentist, I wouldn't be able to be treated like a normal patient, and I probably wouldn't be able to get the treatments that I need if something were to go really wrong with my teeth, and that's kind of scary to me. At least not without being in a lot of pain and probably causing my TMJ to be worse and ruining my life. Anyway, I don't know how I got off on this subject, but I just really wanted to, I don't know how I could start some sort of awareness thing, or if anyone would really even care. Because, I mean, ALS did raise a lot of money, but there's a lot of things popping up pretty much pointing out the fact that all the money that they raised is pointless and it's not really going to the cause and blah blah blah, and it's not really going to help, even though it did raise a lot of money. So it's just kind of like, I'd probably be wasting my time if I did that, and I feel like people wouldn't take it as seriously as something like ALS because, oh, it's just dropping. It's not a big deal. I'm just learn to deal with it. Even though I know, because I had it, it's not the case, and anyone that has had it would know how painful it is, and they would know that they wouldn't want to be stuck with that. Some people get it and it goes away, which is something that happened to me a long time ago. I used to get it every once in a while and it went away, and it was really bad and it freaked the crap out of me when I had it. When it went away, I forgot about how painful it was. But now that I have it consistently for the past 2 or 3 years, I've never wanted help more badly in my life. Wow, I sound bad with word right now.
So there's this new, I look like crap, dude. I wanted to do my makeup better. So there's this new video going viral. I don't know if it's going, is it going viral?
I don't know, I just saw my friend post it on Facebook.
I saw it on Facebook too, the same post. But there's this video of this guy who comes out gay. Well, actually his family already knew or something. I don't really understand that part, but it was just like a falling out and them disowning him kind of thing, and he was like secretly recording them. And like
well, let's point out the two sides of the arguments right now.
All right.
There's a lot of people, like Sabrina said, like 70% of the comments, which is hard to believe to me.
Well, when I was scrolling through the comments, I saw a bunch of people saying like that the boy was being rude to his parents and like saying bad things about the boy, and I was like, I didn't think he was being rude. Like he wasn't. He was just defending himself.
But then on the other side of the argument, people are saying that the mom is just not in the right. She's in the wrong, I guess.
Well, especially because she attacked him and punched him in the face several times.
Here's what I noticed. Just to throw it out there. First of all, right before she attacked him, she said, "You son of a bitch." And I thought that was hilarious because she's his mom. But wait. Actually,
no, she's his stepmom.
Oh, so it
kind of works there.
It kind of works, but still, she said, "You son of a bitch." Like, a mom can't say that to her son. It just doesn't work. Because obviously that's implying that she's a bitch. And then another thing I noticed, she was really adamant about pushing her beliefs that gay people aren't born with it.
That they make that a choice.
That it's a choice that they make. But she completely contradicted herself when she said, I don't know exactly what she said, but she said something
she said exactly.
She said, "I knew you were gay since you were a kid."
Yeah.
So is she implying
since you were a little boy.
So is she implying that when he was a little boy, he made the decision, "Oh, I want to like guys." Like, when you're a little boy, you don't think about that. You think about like toys and trucks and like Batman and stuff.
Well, maybe he didn't think about
Power Rangers and Pokemon. Like, you don't. Maybe not that stuff, but
that's what you thought about.
Yeah. Mine is Batman. I wasn't a fan of Batman, but still, like, that's not what you're thinking about when you're a little boy. And the fact that she knew that he was gay since she was a little boy, she was pretty much implying that she agrees with the fact that he was born with it, which is extremely contradicting to what she was really like pushing in his face, that she believes it was his choice. So I don't know, those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think about the subject? I don't want to really put my deep opinions about it, but I just figured I'd point some things out that are pretty obvious to me and kind of funny, the bitch thing. But still, what do you think? I'm curious what you guys think.